Wow, they're really healthy and not one pest on them. How cool is that? Well, and more wild tomato from last year's crops. G'day, my name's Marty and I'm a horticulturist from Australia. I do my very best to live a self-sufficient lifestyle. I live in a small town called Mullumbimby, which is the biggest little town in Australia. And I love to grow food, lots and lots of food. Go fishing, surfing and enjoy life. And most of all, live that awesome Australian lifestyle. G'day and welcome back to another video. I'm Marty from Marty's Garden and the Garden Creator Hub. And man, I'll tell you, I love my food forest. And there's a few reasons why I have the food forest. And I want to share them with you and talk about how it fits into my lifestyle. You see, I don't want to always be full on heavy gardening as I get older. I want to have a system that will provide me food into the future. And also work for me to save me time and money and provide all the health benefits that I need and create something really, really beautiful that I can build and create over time. It's like my own piece of art in a way, the food forest. Now, the reason I have the food forest is I want the predators coming in and out from the edge into the center of the garden, and hunting all those areas where there's like little herbivorous insects that I want to control, and like the little birds and everything can hide in there. I've got, you know, little spiders and things, and during the winter time they can go and hide under the mulch in the food forest, in the tree, you know, shut down for the time and then get ready to go again, and also create more families, so they're building habitat. We want to have good and bad species, not species, but good and bad bugs, because you need the bad ones so the good ones have got food. But we're creating habitat over time and also developing a food forest system while that's going on. Now, the very first one that was planted here before me was a mango. I cut that back because it was old and wasn't doing real well. And also a guava, I cut that back. Now that's fruiting, really, really happy. And some people gave me some taro, so we'll walk through. I call this the Taro forest, and we go through the Taro forest. Here we go, dum dum dum, through the Taro forest. Now, I didn't harvest the taro last season, and everyone said, it's not going to grow back, and it grew back twice as good. So I reckon this year we can harvest half of it and just let it keep growing on. And I've got some other stuff. I think this is not taro. This is cassava. Ding dong, I've got some taro over in the corner. I'll show you that a little bit later if I remember on the way through. So as we head through the food forest, one of the things we planted first was bananas. Got two different types in here, a Cavendish and a ladyfinger. One's a dwarf, I can't remember which is what, but they're doing really well down here in the corner. And I don't really do much with them. They just seem to survive and keep on growing on. I haven't even cut like any back or anything like that. I just drop what I've got. I'm going to have to come in here at some stage and do some culling and maybe even start using the leaves for different things. I haven't thought about that yet, but there's lots of stuff you can do, like make plates and really cool stuff and wraps and all that stuff with the banana leaves. Now, as we go through the food forest, I noticed when I was walking through here before, there was ants and they got on me, and I had to stop filming and start again because I got attacked by ants. Now, one thing that I like to do in the food forest is put natives in here. Now, I've got to get through the ant section without, they're right here on this palm sort of thing that was already here. Let's go in underneath. I'll go through it real fast. I've got a native here, but this is a more tropical, subtropical species, and it's called a lemon myrtle. And it was one of the first ones I put in. I have a lot of history of this because I used to work for a short time on a lemon myrtle farm, and I won't get into that too much, but oh, so good. Makes beautiful soap, and you can cook with it like with fish and anything you can use to replace this plant, the kaffir lime, which is used in a lot of Asian cooking and Thai cooking and stuff, and I just love this. This is one of the first ones put in here as well before I decided where the chicken coop was going, but it's still living. And right underneath it's that tomato, the wild tomato that you saw earlier, but this is also awesome in cooking. So how does it fit into my lifestyle again? Well, this will eventually produce a lot of food for me into the future, like the macadamia tree here. I bought the wrong one. I didn't buy a grafted tree, so I've got a few more years to wait until that produces nuts. But I'll have lots of food coming out of here, such as my gingers, turmerics, wild tomatoes, wild choco, different herbs and things, whatever sort of wants to sort of start taking root. Now you've got to create levels, so you've got to have like your lower level, which I have my better leaf growing, and that's starting to spread all around the place now, and it's a beautiful plant. I'll show you one of the leaves here. This is, you make little wraps with these. They grow like strawberries along the ground with runners, and this one's getting eaten a little bit, but I've got ones in with better health around the place, and they're just sort of spreading around. So I've got my herbs and things and my different like gingers and turmerics and things that I'm planting down below, and I'm just leaving them. I'm not harvesting from them yet. I want them to produce and start moving through. Then you've got your second layer, so I'm trying to introduce chocos and passion fruits and different things in here, so they'll run up and down and just drop fruit and then produce hopefully new plants and things. I throw tomato seed around the place, and I work on the soil at the same time by mulching a lot, throwing in compost, spare compost that I have, and just dropping these bales around the place and building up the soil profile over time. So I've been working on the soil here for nearly probably a year and a half, going on close on to 2 years, and I still got a bit to go with it, but it will produce a lot of food for me into the future. And what I plan on doing is I back off on doing annuals, is just putting more fruit trees in. You see these fruit trees, they border line, you can see here my Tahitian lime, and I've got my mandarin here, and I've got a lemon down further. They sit on the edge of the food forest, so the predators can come sort of in and out, and the birds can feel safe coming in and out. And these are perennial plants, so I don't have to worry about them too much. They're sort of a combination of the food forest of perennial system, so I can, you know, go away on a holiday or whatever. I'm building these amazing soils. Doesn't rain for ages, doesn't matter, because the soils are so good, they're locking in moisture, and I can go away for a month or something like that, which I plan to do in the future. Do some traveling, do some filming, do some surfing, do some fishing, and let things like this, they're crawling over underneath the food forest area. Who knows, they might drop some fruit. And then this is my rock melon, and I'll throw seed and stuff in there. I'll throw pumpkin seed in there. I've got cucumbers that have come up just wild. I'll show you as we sort of step through here. So these are wild cucumbers that have come up. I just threw some seed in here. They've just come up on their own. So I guess it's sort of a controlled environment in a way. I'm always finding cucumbers. It's just unreal. I love my cucumbers. Look, there's another one. Woohoo! Alright, stoked. More cucumbers. And so yeah, the perennial system is the end goal. And then when I'm older and I just want to produce some annuals, some leafy greens and things like that, I just plant them up, eat what I want, throw in a few tomatoes, and not be bothered. If I decide to have a break, I'm still going to have food. So it fits really, really well into the system I am creating. Now I do let other things take hold that have been here already because they have some history here, such as these gingers, which are absolutely beautiful. They are so stunning. They were here when I moved in, and some of these other things that were here when I moved in as well, just landscaping plants, and they fit into it quite well. So I've got a lot more to do. I've got to still put down mulch and keep, not fertilizing, but just keep building the soil profile up and plant a few more trees and different things along here. I do have natives growing, and that's really important to have a few native trees, so it just fits into the ecosystem, the ecology really well. And you can see here, yep, I'm extending the food forest out by letting the chocos grow up into the tree, and they'll drop some choco down, or I'll plant some, and I'm hoping that eventually I'll just get wild choco somewhere and I won't have to worry about them. But you know, I'll always pretty much have them. Look, have you considered growing a food forest? Are you thinking about it? It's a great extension to a garden, and I'm really happy with mine. And look, the wife just got home, and she's going to go and check out the quail and do a couple of things. So I'm going to say g'day to her, have a look at the quail, and keep enjoying life here on the micro farm here at Mullumbimby in northern New South Wales, Australia. Living the good life, that's for sure.
Hello, my friends. How are you, my friends? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you're 5 of you, okay? And then I need to get this thing. The one that was eaten by a python, that's the one that is really so touchy.
Can you grab one to have a look at? Bring it out.
Come on, baby, come on. No, it's alright. It's alright. Come on. No, it's alright. Come on, it's alright. Oh no, jumping, because I don't want you to get hurt. No, it's alright.
You better put him back in.
It's alright. You're gonna be okay.
The white ones are more friendly, I think. Got the white ones, can you?
The white ones in there.
Too hard to get. So I forgot one thing that I don't actually have over near the food forest, but I have it around the front here, and this is the water for the little birdies to swim in. And I don't know if you can see him in there. He's waiting for me to go. He wants to eat the flowers from this plant. Oh, he just took off. And then they go for baths. And they hang in packs, and they keep an eye on things. They go down and they hang on the edge of stuff and grab the little grubs and things. So they're an awesome bird to have in the garden. Now there's plenty more like that, but have a water feature nearby, near your food forest somewhere, so they can have a drink. And that really matches in with the habitat. Alright, so maybe I'll see you over at the Garden Creators Hub. That's my place where I've got my community there. I'm going to have a link down in the description, and there's lots of really cool people over there. I think we're getting close to 160 members there now, and they're all sharing their gardens. We're all talking about edible gardening and doing some grow challenges and different things, and having a lot of fun doing it. So hopefully I'll see you there. Link in the description. Have a great day, happy gardening, and we'll see you at the next video real soon. Bye for now.